Two drinks and the fellas. Yo, 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 what's going on? This your boy, Mr. On My Grind, making them
Hmm.
dollars and changing lives. And you know I always got my partner in crime, and he is,
What's going on, everybody? This is B Mace, and we about to talk that.
you already know. And welcome to Two Drinks with the Fellas. You know how we do it. Bruh, what you sipping on tonight?
I'm gonna go ahead and sip on some of this Ring Martin I got. How
Hmm.
about yourself, my bro?
Uh, looks like I'm trying something new. So the old lady had a taste for some spiked eggnog. So I had to get us a bourbon. So I saw this nice bottle. It looked real nice to me. So I said, we're gonna try it. So we got us some of that Samuel Grant Kentucky bourbon.
Oh
We went
my,
to Kentucky for this one.
oh my, sir.
I
This gonna be a nice night.
don't know. I like the bottle though. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice little presentation. Look at the little design on it too though.
I like the depth. There's a lot.
Well, I didn't drink this much already, so this ain't me. But anyways, let's go ahead and toast to another good episode. Tonight we got a special layout that we doing. Tonight is the man panel, so we talking about whatever the hell we want to talk about tonight. You did? Poured your shot up, bro.
I sure did.
Damn, you fast there. What was I doing? Talking or something? All
Tripping.
right, to another good
Blackout.
episode. Whew.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kentucky know how to do it. Hold on, I'm gonna need another one.
Oh
Hmm. It's always that first one, boy. Whew. First one feel good.
yeah. Yeah. Especially
All
when you
right,
ain't drink
so
for a while.
I know I ain't had a drink for since last week, but anyways, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for hot topics. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, welcome to the man panel. What you got today, bruh?
Well, first on the agenda, my friend, I want to talk about this real quick. I did see how the Bulls were thinking about pulling off a move to get Jamari Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like him at the four.
Yeah.
He's super athletic and he can score efficiently.
Okay.
Um, what do you think about a move like that for Jamari Grant?
I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. I tell you one thing, I definitely don't feel how the big baller brand trying to get all the baller boys to Chicago. I don't want to see that. I tell you that. I tell you that right now. Because I mean, dude already annoy me, and I ain't trying to go to no game and get locked up. Because if I seen him running his mouth, because his boys on the team, tell him shut the hell up, and sit the fuck down.
Definitely, definitely. I
Definitely.
I congratulate LeVar Ball. He did good. He got
Mm.
all his kids to actually touch an NBA floor. Did Alonzo ever touch an NBA floor? I know he was on the team, but he got cut. But
I mean,
anyway,
still they still made
he
it
made
to
it
a
far.
team. They
Yeah, he
made it
made it
to a
far.
team, all of his kids. And I would hey,
It's
I will give him that too. Yes.
it's just it's too much if
Mm-hmm.
he in your city. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel good for you, but at a distance. Don't come over here with that.
I mean,
Like take that over there.
think about it like this. The youngest, LaMelo is on Charlotte, right?
Yes.
And Charlotte is owned by Jordan. So not only do y'all got Jordan on the sidelines or in the skybox talking shit about what you're doing, you also got LeVar on the sideline talking shit too.
Exactly.
And he talks shit about playing against Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, shut up and just let them play. You done did your time. Now sit back and reap the benefits and enjoy life, man. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
hard. People don't want to just recept. They always want to give and tell you what's going
Mm.
on. But it's all good. But good looking out for giving us Lonzo Ball. He a good point guard.
Oh yeah, he doing his thing. He's still working on his consistency, which I always talk about. But at the same time, he's still doing his stuff because look at their record. Their record been looking pretty good lately, boy. I mean, the last 5 games they done played, they won 4 out of 5 and only lost one, which was tonight to the Cavaliers, which I don't know how the hell they did that. But looking at my Palm Pilot, So we got back on November 29th. They beat Charlotte 133 to 119. And I'm glad they beat Charlotte. Big brother showed little brother how to do it. Lonzo showed them what's up. And then you got December 2nd, Bulls 119, New York Knicks 115. And then the Bulls came out clutch and beat the Nets 111 to 107. And I'm sorry, but I give them that December 6th game. I watched that game and I watched that last quarter, that whole last fourth quarter for that December 6th game against the Nuggets. It was like a straight up highlight reel for the whole quarter. And Chicago's own Ayo came out, showed up, and showed out that night, did he not?
Ayo did play his ass off that game.
Ayo did his thug thizzle, and they won. The Bulls beat the Nuggets 109 to 97. And don't forget, they were shorthanded that game too, because DeMar DeRozan was on the IR.
Yep.
So he wasn't even playing, and they pulled out. I mean, me and you talked about that same night, how who would be the starting lineup if it wasn't for the ones that's actually starting. And their squad is coming together to the point where they actually have not only a good starters, but they also got a good bench squad too, that they can literally pull all 5 of their starters and still have a squad on the court.
Facts.
So, I mean, the boys are really pulling their thug thizzle together and having a decent squad, you know? So, hey, I'm proud to be a Bulls fan right now. I couldn't even think of the word, boy. That bourbon already kicked in after that one shot.
Told you, man. It's gonna be real nice.
Oh, it's gonna be a good episode, a real good episode.
Besides Ball, is there any other big man that you think would fit or the Bulls should go after?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even really think of one, to be honest. I mean, ones that was doing their thug thizzle, they kind of fizzling right now. I mean, I would have loved, let's say probably a year or two ago, I would have loved for them to try to push for AD to come back to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But now he too full of himself. He need to chop that unibrow and lose some of that extra testosterone or something, because he think he Mr. Billy Badass.
I think he got some issues he needs to handle mentally. Like even breaking down lately. I think a lot of people when they go to California and stay for a long time kind of get to you if you ain't from that type of area. But hey, to each his own. I hope he do all right. Don't wish bad on nobody.
I don't.
Really don't. I did have a problem with him with the choosing Green Bay Packers, but hey, it's all good. I did notice one thing. I don't know if y'all seen some of these videos with Buddy from Detroit where he's teaching like these unreliable self defense maneuvers. And then you turn around with the gun to the back of your head, and then he's able to grab your hand.
Do. This is what you do.
And the thing is, they cooking Buddy on the internet right now. They cooking him on Facebook, on Instagram.
They gunning him.
I saw that there was some videos where it's 2 dudes that got 2 videos out right now. I think it's another one.
A third one, Tattoo Man page.
Tattoo Man page. He making one with him. But they actually made a video with dude in the video, which I thought was funny because he's making fun of himself. But that shit was too damn funny.
Hey, you know what though? Hey, that's what we do here in the shadow. We roast. Okay, you got me on that one, but I'm gonna get you on the next one. You feel me? So I mean, if you can't laugh at it, then you're just gonna be walking around mad and pissed the fuck off. For what though? For what though?
Humor.
You gotta have sense of humor, baby.
How would you know what funny is if you ain't got one?
Speaking on funny, I mean, hey, y'all see your boy sitting over here looking like a walking billboard. So we're gonna give a quick shout out before we jump back into the hot topics, because I forgot to do this earlier. Give us a quick shout out to the Fair Warning podcast. I finally got my shirt, John. And your boy Chicago finally showed up for me. And he also threw in a little longevity hat. You see it. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Chicago, send me one. I ain't got one. Send me one.
Yeah, we got to get one. We have to get you a Fair Warning shirt too, bro. John, Chicago, y'all heard it here. We got to get one for B Mason them too.
Holla at me, John. Good looking.
Right. But speaking on roast and having fun about it, I never met Chicago face to face, and my man's pulled up and he got out the car. Now I done watched their episodes quite a few, and I was like, man, get to meet my boy Chicago. You know, we done met when I was on their show. He a cool ass dude. My man pulled up and jumped out his truck, and he's a big ass truck, nice ass truck too. And he got out the car, and I said, damn, bro, where the rest of you at? Because I did not know my man's was like 5'2". But he laughed about it though. Most, like that's the thing. You gotta have a sense of humor. You gotta laugh because he could have roasted me too. You know what I'm saying? Big old 6'1" Cyclops. Okay, I got you.
I know when they come on, I know he gonna be ready to get you. He gonna be
Hey,
ready
we
to
gonna have a
cook you.
fun episode. We gonna cook everybody that day, boy.
Yeah, that's gonna be
John with
real
his
funny.
Prince and the Revolution mustache, 70s porn mustache. You already know we gonna get it. But no, if you can't have a sense of humor, man, then you got a problem, bro. You got to be able to laugh about some shit because guess what? We ain't perfect. So what?
Exactly.
And laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to laugh too
Exactly.
because my Bulls lost tonight too. So what? But yeah, dude, that shit was funny as hell. My man said, you can't miss a session. You can't miss a class. You missed a class. And they turned around and did the move. He said, oh yeah, I'm ready. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, the inaccuracies on that, because I don't know nobody's finna rob someone and you put the gun up to their head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not standing that close to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Because
don't
this
have to get that close to rob somebody.
right. You know what I'm
So
saying? So I don't see how effective that would have been. I mean, I was a licensed armed bodyguard years ago, and they do teach hand-to-hand combat, but they also that's why when you're a licensed armed bodyguard, because nine times out of 10, that person's not gonna be right up on you. So you got to know how to shoot too. You know
yeah,
what I'm
you definitely
saying?
gotta act wisely. The funniest part about those videos is after they try to do the maneuver that he does, is how fast it turns to heaven. Like it instantly turned to heaven. Like as soon as you blink, like
Yeah.
oh, what
My man
happened?
turned around, dude had the pistol to the back of his head. My man, he was in the class and he did the move where you reach around back, grab the gun, and then grab the back of their head. My man turned around like this and was going like this, and he ended up in heaven. Dude was like, my boy, you in heaven. Slow down, stop. Yeah. Yo, that was hilarious. Man, that was hilarious. That was so funny. Yeah, that hey, again, my man's had a sense of humor about it. And he showed up. He showed up on three, because what's his name's episode didn't show up yet, but he took a picture with the dude, and he gonna have one too. What is it, Tattoo Man page?
Yes.
So I'll be looking forward to seeing that one too, because that shit was funny, boy.
It's
That
gonna
was
be funny as
hilarious.
hell.
Hilarious.
Detroit Urban Survival Training. Today we have a non-believer who doesn't believe gun disarms work. He has to learn the hard way.
I just don't believe it work because if you want to kill somebody, it's simple. All you gotta do.
Nigga done kill me and I'm in hell.
Whoosh. Detroit Urban Survival Training. This training increases your likelihood of survivability and keeps you out of hell at the same time.
Now, talking about some funny shit though, the only job you could ever have and get cussed out for almost dying is what, B?
Well, it looks like this video that we saw. You saw how the military was doing like the practice jumps out of the airplane, cuz.
That's what I'm talking about. It was military. If you work in the military, you almost get killed. You're gonna get your ass cussed the fuck out. My mans, they were doing jumps out the plane, and one of the new recruits, his his uh his parachute didn't open, and he was just twirling and spinning, coming to the ground. And everybody watching and snapping, like, oh my God, the fuck he doing? What is he doing? Pull a reserve, pull a reserve. Finally, he pulled the reserve at the last second and coasted to the ground. Now I know you want to ask me what would I do from it, right, B? If I was in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
shit in my pants.
Y'all, if if y'all seen this video, like my
They gonna
man's
see this video while we talking about
right, my
it.
man's he's falling and the parachute ain't working. But 5 seconds before he kissed the ground, his reserve come out. So just picture that, y'all free falling. Like, what would you be doing while you falling? Are you thinking about everything in your life? Do you think about is your garage door closed? Are you thinking about did I leave the oven on type stuff? Like
Did you
what are you thinking about?
did you clear your web browser?
Man, if I'm up there, hopefully I got a shirt that's got buttons on it because I'm gonna try to float or something, try to turn
Nah,
into a flying
I ain't
squirrel or
gonna lie to you
something
though. The thing
at the
is
most.
I have been to those classes for parachuting or for skydiving because I do plan on doing it come next year when the world is back open, because I was supposed to do it in 2020, but then we had a pandemic. But I had did a couple of those classes already, and they teach you what to do and what to think, and they actually do real life without it being in the sky, of course. You know,
Mm.
they put the equipment on, and then you pull it, and then they teaching you, because again, it's muscle memory. You get what I'm saying? You got this pull here, which is for your reserve, but then this one is your regular parachute. So when you pull that, if it ain't working, all you gotta do is reach over here and pull that one. You get what I'm saying? And then your reserve come out. You know what I mean?
Thank God
So
for backups up there.
right. So they teaching you that, so the muscle memory, so you don't even have to think, because think about, you a baller, bro. You know what I'm saying? And think about those moves that you pulling on somebody, and all of a sudden they cut you off. Do you have to think on what you need to do next because he cut you off? That muscle memory, you already know you're gonna cut back this way. You're gonna spin around that way. You know what I'm saying?
Always a plan B, always a counter move.
Yes, sir. And that's what they teach you, is that counter move, is that reserve pull. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, there's you after you pull and your regular chute don't open. I can't remember because it's been almost 2 years now. But I think there's a release to let that one go. And then you pull your reserve so it don't get caught up when the one that's not working.
Mm.
So it's a pull, not working, pull, and then, so don't cook me if you know how to skydive and I'm saying it wrong. Just just let me know. Let me know in the comments, nigga, you're wrong. This is what it is. But I know it's something similar. It's that idea. I could tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? But I do plan on doing it next year, and we will go live when we do it. B gonna be on the ground watching, and God willing, you ain't gonna have another video like this one that we showing y'all tonight. But yeah, I do plan on doing it though, because I've always wanted to do it.
Skydive.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
do it, bro. I'm with
You gonna do it too?
you. Yep.
Well, shit, we gonna go live, and we just gonna have the old ladies recording from the ground. So when we hit the ground, I mean, when we land, let me rephrase that. When we land, we can come up to the, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Turf me.
Stupid.
Smash.
Well, the first time we doing it is gonna be tandem though.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not too much that we got to really worry about with that one. But I do plan on learning how to do it solo too.
I'm with it. I'm with
So
it.
yeah, we gonna
Anybody that watches this that knows about it or is a professional in it, please
come
hit
holler
us
at your
up.
boys.
Thanks.
Get you on the
But
show.
I was gonna ask you, man, like doing stuff like that. Thinking of this old video that was surfacing as viral again. It's an armored truck driver, and he calm as hell while he's driving, but he getting lit up like driving on the expressway. Dude ain't tripping or nothing. He maneuvering around, driving fast as hell. His buddy over there got the
The AR,
AR-15
he ready. He like,
and the
oh
phone. Like
shit,
he
oh
texting his,
shit.
his mama
Oh,
and like I don't know how long it's gonna be, but
the driver, he was
driver don't
just he
care.
he hitting them corners. He put that bitch in reverse. Grr. My man's hitting it, boy. He was
Whipping it.
calm as shit. And I think they was like somewhere like overseas, somewhere like in Europe or some shit. But my man, it was an armored truck that was getting robbed. And
Hmm.
I'm talking about they was getting robbed with some big guns, because my man's pulled up next to him, and you see in the video on the driver's side window, it's a bulletproof truck, of course, but that thing got lit the fuck up like doo doo doo. My man was like, oh shit, and he was hitting it, but my man's was calm as shit. Could you have? Hey, you know what? I already know you could have, B. I know you could have, because we was in a small situation back in the day in our high school years. We
Yep.
went to a house party out there in Maywood
On ninth.
on Ninth Ave over by Roosevelt.
Yep.
And all I remember was we was in the backyard parlaying, having us a good old time, boy. I think they was doing tattoos out there too in the garage.
It sure was. Tattoo
Man,
party.
yeah, we about to get in line and show us our designs so we could get us a little young tattoo in high school. And the party got abruptly stopped.
Then
But it only got abruptly stopped to the smart people who was paying attention to the scene. Because all I know, it was one of the buddies was dancing on this other dude's girl, and the dude's girl, or the dude's who that was his woman, he wasn't nothing to play about. And all I know is I seen him look at Buddy dancing on his girl, and I saw him give this look to about 4 other dudes, and they left the party. And me being me, I'm still in there. And B Mace, that's why my man's is around. He tapped me on the shoulder. Bro, we gotta go. I said, why, what's up? He said, you see Woo out the bam, they left.
spider senses.
His antennas was
Hey,
flaring, boy.
I told y'all before I got them spider senses.
My man said, hey, bro, we gotta bounce. And I said, what? And he showed me, he said, look, you see Woo out the bam, they just left. I said, yeah, we gotta go. Some shit finna go down. Let's ride. We got around the corner and jumped in B car, and we bent the block once. And by the time we bent that block, we heard, I was like, holy
Lit it up.
shit. But that's not the part that teach me that B can work under pressure. What happened was the party was right around the corner for where my pop's crib was. So I knew at that time my pops wasn't home, but my stepmoms, and my sisters was there. And I'm like, let's at least bend the block real quick and just ride past the house and make sure the house cool, because we don't know what's going on around that area. Let's do it. And B go, all right, cool. So we hit Fillmore right off of 9th, and my dad was on 8th and Fillmore. So we pull up, and right before we pull up to Pop crib, at the end of the block at 8th, we see a car with 2 dudes on each side of the car. And I'm looking, I said, is that a gun? And B go, oh shit. I'm talking about simultaneously, we both say, oh shit, at the same time. B popping in reverse. B hit it in reverse without trying to squeal the tires, but he did, and that made them all turn around. As soon as they turned around, both me and B at the same time hit that release on the front seats. We both leaned the seats back. Mind you, we leaned the seats all the way far back into the back seat while he's still in reverse, reversing down the block and turned back onto 9th Avenue. We both still leaned all the way the fuck back. My man's can do it. My man's has done it. That's why he my A1 day one. Real talk, baby. So yeah,
My
I know
guardian
B.
angels when it's alive, Joe.
I know B definitely can work under pressure, because I've seen it a time or two. I have seen it a time or two. Like B said, I got 9 lives. B got a couple of them too because of dealing with me, bro.
Man, we definitely braved out some stuff, but this dude right here, surviving the bullets actually coming at him. I gotta give him the Hall of Fame induction.
Oh yeah, he
UDG.
definitely get the hood pass right now. I definitely get him that. I definitely want him as my driver. If he see this show, hey, I need a driver, bro.
We be thinking of like y'all, cause speaking of driving, I don't know if y'all is on Instagram or not, but
hold on, before we get into that, let's go ahead and pay some quick bills. Let's pay some quick bills. It's been time enough. Let's go ahead and get them bills paid. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. On My Grind. If you live in the Chicagoland area or the western suburbs and you got stuff you need to do around the house and you don't feel like doing it, holla at my boy Noah at Z Home Services. You could contact him through Facebook at Z Home Services Westchester, or you could call him at 312-918-6515. He got a long list of services that he provides, ranging from snow removal, lawn care, painting, gutter cleaning, leaf removal. If you feel like decorating your house for the holidays and you just don't feel like doing it, he even does Christmas light installations. He also does small hauling of construction materials, junk, and goods to and from a determined destination. So again, he works throughout the Chicagoland area and the western suburbs. Reach out to my boy through Z Home Services, where they clean up and they clear out.
all right, y'all. So what I was seeing was it said if you could travel back into a certain time in Chicago, what year would it be and why? What would
Hmm.
your reason be, bro?
Mm. Ah. You know what? I will say we can go back to the year 2004, 2005, around that time frame when we fresh out of high school, because we always feeling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We just graduated high school. Back then I was working downtown. We was making good money. I mean, who did you know at that time? We going to the Taste of Chicago, and guess what? We gonna go hit up the mall and get us a whole fresh fit, some fresh kicks. I'm talking about fresh from head to toe. And we were one of the first ones to hit up Liz to get our names on the side up. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. And now we going to the Taste. Or
Definitely. The taste was
we,
popping.
and not only just the Taste, we also used to hit up Six Flags on a regular,
Yeah, we used to go to Six
Fright
Flags with
Fest
the
all
homies.
day.
What's up, bros? If y'all watching, what's up? We used to kick it.
You
We used
already
to
know.
be we used to be
Everywhere. We
flying
was
kites
everywhere.
before we went to Six Flags.
We was
Mugs used to
everywhere.
fall asleep in line.
Cool. Muggs was tweaking hard while we was in
Yep.
line for a good. Hey, that made it fun though. Man,
Yep.
we had some. That's what I would go back to. I would go back to those times when we barely had responsibilities. You know what I'm
Who wouldn't
saying?
want to go back to them times?
Right. But
But
I mean, it was just the
it
fact that
builds you. It
yeah.
builds you.
I mean, going back to the time where we were just having a ball. You know what I'm saying? We had our
Man,
squad come through. We used to hit up the
man.
dungeon and just parlay all day. That was
Yeah.
fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whew.
You right. Like
Hey,
going down memory lane though,
go ahead.
I would probably say the same time frame that you said, 2004 to 2005. I would say that because I remember when we used to ride downtown and go over by Independence, get off, and then we see this big ass park,
The
and they
Circle
called it the
Park.
Circle. Yo,
Circle Park.
the whole park was full of
Woo.
people. Like every space had a car around this whole block, and everybody had something going on. They either had like some music, they were selling alcohol, they had coolers and everything just outside.
And guess
And it
what?
was like an outside club, Joe.
It was like being at the club, but outside. And the cops was riding through, but we wasn't acting a fool though. It wasn't like put that down. It was like we was parlaying, and they was looking at us like, hey, as long as y'all don't act stupid, y'all have a good time.
True.
Legit.
And
You
they
know what
weren't
I'm
messing
saying?
with
They
nobody.
wasn't
And
messing with nobody.
the best part about it, the difference between now and '04 and '05, we can kick it outside and we didn't have to worry about being shot or no random ass shooting.
No stupid shit. Muzz wasn't getting salty or nothing. I mean, it was like a buffet of alcohol and whatever you wanted down there was there, and nothing but women walking around. It was everything. We was having us a good old time back then, boy. It
If
wasn't the bullshit of nobody acting a fool and trying to fight or nothing. Hell no, not at all.
if you from down south, it's called parking lot pimping. If
Yeah,
I
buddy.
just sit outside and we kicking,
Hey, but down south they had Freaknik, so that was our version of Freaknik right there
could
at the
have been,
Circle
could
Park.
have been
At Circle Park,
kind of like
baby.
Vegas. You ain't gonna say too much,
Nope,
but
because what
could
happened
have
at the
been.
circle, stay at the circle. That's why Crush Conflict made the song. You already know the circle. And if you don't know, go look it up. Crush Conflict, the
Please
circle.
Google that, y'all.
Because it will come up, and that's what they talking about, what we talking about. Real talk. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, the funny thing about what we just talking about, that goes right back into the next segment that you had sent to me from Chicago Media Takeout.
True. I don't know if y'all saw this, subscribers, but it was also some videos showing like the CPD's day offs got canceled again, due to downtown violence. Which was due to an incident where some teenagers beat up some CTA bus drivers, y'all. Now
For what?
y'all,
They just getting
I
us to
said
where
this
we got to
before,
get to.
y'all. I said this before. Um, I love my people.
Yes.
I love my people. I had to write it down because I don't want to be ignorant, but I want to see everybody succeed and live.
Yes.
But if I, if myself, if I'm getting beat up by a group of 15-year-olds and they jumping me,
I'm slapping the shit out of everybody.
somebody's neglected child is gonna get shot. I'm sorry. I'm You could blame the parents for raising this generation of savages. That's the difference between '04 and '05. Now they just killing just to be notified. because they not really getting caught immediately, but they get caught in the long run. But they
Mhm.
think it's cool to glorify all
I
this.
mean, you might want to rephrase what you said though. It ain't the fact that it ain't the parents' fault for raising them. It's the parents' fault for not.
Somebody's neglected.
Somebody ain't doing their part. That's what it is. Hey, I remember when we was
They still
youngins.
they child. They
I
still they
remember when we was
child.
youngins. We had the OGs spitting that game to us too, though. You know what I'm saying? The old heads was giving us that knowledge too. You know, nowadays motherfuckers don't want to listen to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, old heads got some knowledge. They done been through some shit. So take a second to shut the fuck up and stop acting like you know everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't. Because you ain't lived long enough to know anything yet, brother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to always try to act and seem like you tough. Because you know what? Usually it's the ones that's running their mouth the most that ain't tough at all. Real talk. Say it again. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I feel bad for CPD, but you signed up for it too. You knew what you was getting yourself into when you signed up for the gig. You know what I'm saying? You know, this being a police officer is one of those jobs that it's not like they didn't tell you what you have to do. It's not like it's a secret what you're signing yourself up for. You know what I'm saying? You signing yourself up to protect and serve the community. At the same time, you're signing yourself up to have to deal with stupid motherfuckers too. And if you don't think you could do it, don't do it. Don't go put that badge on because you used to be bullied when you was younger and now you think you Billy Badass because you Billy Badass still don't get your ass whooped as a cop. Tell you that straight up. And then you're gonna
You're
be on the
right.
news. Then you're gonna be on the
You're right.
news because you the next motherfucker that done hurt someone or killed someone because you think you Billy Badass and you've made the wrong decision. A police officer's job is first and foremost de-escalating the situation, not making it worse. And there's
Facts.
too many cops out there that don't fucking do that either. No such thing as
Facts.
de-escalating. Dude, I was a supervisor for a call center, and that's all they did was drill in our head de-escalation. We actually, dude, I was a licensed armed bodyguard, and I was in that class for a week. The second half was a week, well, 2 weeks. I'm sorry, because the first half was book stuff and all that, and knowledge on that. But the primary thing that they taught was de-escalating the situation. The last thing you want to do is pull your weapon unless you have to. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, it's not even like they de-escalating shit. The first thing they doing is pulling that fucking pistol because they think there's, what? Who knows?
Yeah. They don't even question nothing. They just jump straight to that firearm and they
Because
gon' they
remember,
gon' they gonna figure out how they want to do it
because
because they
remember
got a
what my
plan
cousin
on how to
said.
do it.
Remember what my cousin said on the last episode. Until you go through due process, you were innocent until proven guilty. So essentially, while they pulling their pistol on you, you're innocent still.
Exactly.
I'm still an innocent man while you pulling this gun on me. Why? Because I'm 6'1", 315, and you 5'4", and you got a pistol on your hip. If you that
Hmm.
scared, you shouldn't be a fucking cop.
You got a good point, bro.
I'm
Definitely got
done
a
with
good
my
point
rant.
on
You
that.
can talk, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, you good. You said some good points, and I agree with a bunch of stuff that you said. It's definitely a dangerous job. You just got to choose what you're gonna do. Just don't misuse your power.
I
That's the
mean,
main thing. Stop misusing the power.
yep.
We all here trying to do the same thing. A lot of us ain't on that bad shit. A lot of us against that bad shit.
We just trying to live life, baby, and enjoy it.
So you gotta do better. Use your training. You gotta figure out how to look through shit instead of just assuming everybody fits this situation or this character that you're trying to
Or
portray.
fits this description.
My
That's the
dog,
one that kills me.
cause you watch all the crime shows, cause I don't, but that's my dude.
I'm just saying, oh, I fit the description. Why? Because I'm a black dude. I got on
Exactly.
a hoodie because it's cold outside, because it's 34 degrees and we live in the Midwest. So to us, 34 degrees ain't that cold, but I'm going to have a hoodie on because that's all I got at the crib.
No, you can just take the cold a little bit. You able to bear it. I go outside 35 degrees. I'm shaking without a coat,
Shaped like a stripper.
shaking like a little ass tree.
Stuck in the wind. Hey, like the dude at the car dealerships on the sales days. That's B. Cold as hell outside. Oh shit. But yeah, I feel you on that though. But like it's like it fit the description of what so many things that they don't talk about. You know, except for the ones that do actually hit the media, the news media. You know what I'm saying? There's way more wrongfully convicted, wrongfully uh, detained people because they fit the description type shit. What type of description did you get though? You know what I'm saying? Because I just got off of fucking work and you pulling me over, so I don't fit no fucking description. Of course I'm gonna be mad. I
You
just
got a
got off
dark
of
complexion, sir.
I just got off of work for doing 8 fucking hours dealing with nonsense ass customers, and I'm just taking my black ass home so I get some grub, see my kids, and lay the fuck down.
And
Of
that's the
course.
crime. That's the crime right there. You as a black man are not supposed to go home to your family, okay? Never. Don't you ever disrespect America like that or their plan.
America. So but I mean that's a that again, UCPD. This is what you sign up for, and I mean I feel for them, but at the same time, you put
CPD.
yourself there.
Yep.
You put yourself there because you chose that position. No one forced you to be a cop. But anyways, that brings us to another valid point. When you have people that think that it's different because of who they are or what or their gender or whatever it may be. Now, mind you, I love everybody. I ain't got no problems with everybody. I'm a male feminist. I power to the women. You know what I'm saying? Power to the men too, because we get neglected as well. But I sent B. Did you watch it though? The clip I sent you about
Yeah,
that
it's a good
interview.
video.
It
It's a
was an
good video.
interview. I forget. I got to look up my information though. But it was an interview on a show, like a podcast type show, and it was I think it was like 4 or 5 young ladies, and it was 2 guys, and it was the guys' show, and they were talking to women about what they're looking for in a relationship and misconceptions in relationships nowadays, because these young ladies were talking about how they want old school style mentality men. They were cooking dudes talking about how dudes want to be taken out and this and that and the third. And I want a man like an old school man that's going to do his part, take me out, take care of me, and this and that and the third. And the dude said, okay, so that brings up a valid point. You want his terminologies that he was using was you want an old school biblical type man. So let me ask y'all a few questions. So if they want an old school biblical type man, are you an old school biblical type woman though? You know, because yes, the times have changed. So if the times change, how come the man can't change too? You understand? You want a man to do this and do that and take care of you and take you and do this for you and do this for you. But are you doing for him too? Because a relationship is a 50-50. It's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we have relationships, and we have not just one relationship and that's all you have all your life. You have multiples so we can figure out what we want in a mate, what we want in a relationship. So he asked them, how many of you young ladies, if we talking about a biblical type dude, how many of you young ladies are virgins? They all looked around. Oh, okay. So then he also asked another question. How many of you cook and have a cookbook? One girl said, I do, but she was the only one in that group that was actually married.
The
Okay.
wife.
Now, let's talk about this though, because I'm not saying that my woman has to be barefoot, stuck in the kitchen dealing with the kids. That is not what I'm saying, because my ladies want to have a job and do all that and have a career and have a name for themselves. I'm fine with that too. You get what I'm saying? But that also means that we have to come to a understanding that I do this and you do this as well. I'm not going to expect my lady who is going out to her 9 to 5 to come home and cook. Because if I got home before she got home from work, then that means I could take my ass in there and fix something to eat for me and the boys and her. So when she come home, she got something to eat.
Right.
And then on the day that she got home before I did, she could do the same thing. But if she don't, I don't have a problem if she don't either. But at the same time, there's still other things that she's still contributing to though. You understand what I'm saying? You got this independent woman stage that, or this independent woman genre that had happened, the late 90s. And I'm not knocking that either. More power to you, boo boo, because there's a lot of single mothers that has to be the mother and the father. And I get that, but don't knock a dude that's trying either, though, because guess what? I don't expect you to be at your tip top form and have everything figured out if we meet and we vibing and we in a relationship. I want to be there with you to help you build you. I want to build you as well as I want you to help me build me too, because we not perfect. You draw. So with that being said, why is there a double standard? Why is there I gotta be perfect, the perfect man, but I'm just supposed to just deal with you being you, etc. And vice versa. This goes for the fellas too. Why do some fellas gotta expect the woman to be the perfect woman and you a half-ass nigga too?
Exactly. Fellas, if you not doing nothing, you can't really expect your girl to do something. If you contributing and you pulling your weight, then you can try to expect something. But if you not bringing nothing to the table, expect that.
And let's
Expect that
elaborate
shit.
on that bringing to the table, because there's a lot of misconceptions about that bringing to the table too. Because here's the thing, I lost my job. I'm not working. You're working. So I'm looking for work. I'm trying to do, what I got to do. I'm grinding as well because I have a lot of trades and the know-how that I could go make a buck legally. You know what I'm saying? But it's still not a 9 to 5. So me with, my know-how with the motorcycle mechanic or electrical work and shit that I know what to do. And if I could go get me a job, a quick, side job where I'm working on something and I could bring home 250, 300 on a small job, I did my part for that day, but guess what? That also wasn't a 9 to 5. So I'm still home before you got home from work. So that means that now I'm tending to my boys and I done cleaned up too. And I threw something in the oven so we can eat. It's about making our jobs
Teamwork
easy.
makes the dream work.
Yes, teamwork. So if I ain't working and I'm trying and I'm looking, but I'm still not working, then I'm going to tend to the house. And ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to make it easy for you. But then you got goofies
It's
that
called
ain't work.
compensate. When one side ain't doing this, the other side do this. You come together, you become even, and then y'all become strong.
You work together. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, my job is to make your shit easier. And your job is to make my shit easier. And at the same time, if I'm lacking in the area, you help me so I'm not lacking. And if you lacking, I help you so you not lacking. It's a 50-50, baby. It's a team. It's me and you against the world, my girl.
Cheers.
Real talk. You know? How you feeling about that? I know I done went on a little rant, so I want to hear your rant, bro. I'm gonna sit back and let you talk.
My
Go
G,
ahead.
you said a lot of good points, and I agree on a lot of stuff you said. Um, you've hit on a lot of stuff that I would say, but yeah, it's hard to expect all this out of your partner if they don't feel comfortable, if they don't feel happy. You gotta make them feel motivated. You gotta keep them going. They can't just give and not have nothing in return. That person get empty. Ain't nobody no human tank. I don't know nobody that's a human tank. I really don't.
Nope. And
I
I
know a lot
mean,
of people. I
yeah,
don't know no human tanks.
I mean, at the end of
So
the day, my job is to be your cheerleader, and your job is to be my cheerleader.
exactly, it's always good to have that motivation as your mate.
And this toxic bullshit got to stop too, because there ain't nothing sexy about a motherfucker being toxic, and that goes for men and women. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I don't see how that's cute out here with this
That's
younger
stressful. That's
generation.
making motherfuckers have heart attacks and stress over dumb shit. You know what? We live in life. Let's live life and be happy. Let's all get back to being fucking happy. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard. It's hard. People don't like to see other people happy, so they want to see you mad.
Motherfuckers need to start cutting motherfuckers out of their relationships.
Mm.
My relationship is between me and you, not me, you, your sister, your cousin, and your homegirl too.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And my relationship ain't got to do with me, my cousin, my brother, and B Mason them too. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? This is our
Keep that
relationship.
shit in
We know
house.
what we got. So can't nobody speak on what we got because we know what we got. That's what killed me too. How you gonna take advice from another motherfucker that don't even know they they shit from the next motherfucker either? That's
Don't
the
take
dumbest
no
shit I
advice
ever
from
heard.
somebody that failed.
You don't
Yeah,
need to take advice from another motherfucker that ain't
I'm
dealing
asking
with what you
somebody
dealing with.
that succeeded in
Yeah.
anything. I don't care what it is. I don't give a shit what it is. I'm not gonna ask nobody how to fix my car. I'm gonna ask a mechanic.
Yep. I mean, you ain't gonna go to the doctor's office and ask him. You ain't gonna go to the doctor's office and ask him how come my bank account fucked up.
Exactly. So know where to get your source from. Know where to get your shit from. Just it's just astounding how the new age is, and
Hmm.
it's just a
Yeah, I
change.
mean,
I feel bad for my son, but my daughter too, but 'cause
I don't.
she
I
be
don't
wild.
because look who they got guiding them. They got
Yeah.
B Mason them and Mr. On My Grind. We gonna make sure. We gonna make
Following
sure.
trends is what it is. You know that's what
We
it
gonna
is.
be a fucking trend. That's why we doing this show, baby.
Hey, put
So
it in a capsule.
you
Give
already
it the
know.
time.
But no, I mean, like that also goes back into that other point that me and you talked about the other day. You know, the misconception of a man. Yeah, the man is the breadwinner, the head of the household, the leader, the alpha, the omega. I get it. But at the same time, we have our moments too though. If I'm always the strong one, when do I have a moment too? Because I mean, just because I'm the strong one don't mean that I don't ever have a moment. I'm not gonna ever be down and out. But if I'm down and out, that also don't mean that I'm weak. That means I'm fucking human. You understand? So, who do I got to run to? If I can't run to my lady, you know, then what else do I got to run to? I could run to my homeboy, but I'm also making sure that my everybody, everybody that know me, that know B, know my inner circle. My inner circle ain't no fucking knuckleheads. My inner circle ain't no fuck boys. We men. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm running to them and we talking it out, ain't no motherfucker knocking me for my relationship and what I'm going through. You understand? Because misery love company. And if you can't recognize that motherfucker miserable and they just trying to fuck your shit up so you could be single like them, then you got another issue you got to deal with too.
You speaking facts, bro. You definitely speaking facts. It's definitely tough if you don't have that issue or that support system. That's
You
why it's
know,
good to have
yeah,
that support system. You got to
yep.
be able to release. You got to be able to have somebody at your back. So yeah, I hope everybody out there get y'all some support.
You got to have
'Cause,
some kind of support system that's not toxic. We
yeah,
need to get that word out of the vocabulary for everybody. We never gonna succeed until we get rid of the
sad,
toxic bullshit.
sadly enough, my bro, that word would never leave that dictionary. It started with that snake in the Garden of Eden. Then it
Yeah,
got right on Eve. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, we gotta fucking stop it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? When we come together, we coming together. You understand what I'm
You had
saying?
that situation
What?
where your chick was making too much money than you?
I was in a situation where the woman I was with was making more money than me. She never threw it in my face. She never made it a big ordeal. The problem was I failed her because I wasn't listening. You know, she was in a position of higher power, you know, and she did great. She did good doing it. Like she could do the shit in her sleep. She did it so good. But I wasn't listening because it was stressful for her. I
Mm.
thought I was doing good by pushing her, like, no, babe, you got this. Keep going. You got it. Look how good you're doing. Look how good everything else is working out. And the numbers are looking good since you took over and woo out the band, blah, blah. But what I wasn't doing was shutting the fuck up and listening. And if I would have listened, I would have realized that it's a position, it's a job for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody cut out for it. Yeah, she could do it, but that wasn't enough for her.
But I tell you what we gonna do. We're gonna cut to this commercial break and we're gonna come right back.
What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. On My Grind. Hey, with the holidays coming up, I know you all want to look flyer than fly. So holla at my girl, Lana, with Exquisite Extensions. She does everything from silk press, relaxers, ponytails, closure and frontal quick weaves, and sew-ins. She also specializes in custom wigs and locks, from starter locks to locks maintenance. So check her out on IG at exquisite underscore extensions LLC. That's exquisite XQUISITE underscore extensions EXTENSIONS LLC. Or you can schedule your next appointment with her through Booksy at exquisiteextensions.booksy.com. That's exquisite EXQUISITE extensions EXTENSIONS.booksy.com. Hey, we all got to look fly because you know she got me right. Peace.
And welcome back. So, you know, basically going back to what we were talking about, you know, at the end of the day, yes, men, we are strong, you know, we try to be strong, but we also have our moments too. And we kind of need somebody to lean on. And that don't make you weak as a man. But the misconception with society is needing somebody to lean on is what makes us weak.
Exactly.
And one of the biggest issues in the male lifetime or lifetime, what am I talking about? Hey, that bourbon is starting to kick in now, boy. But you know, the misconception on how to be a man, the misconception on how to be a man is that you can't show emotion, you're weak. You can't show having a downtime or a down moment, you're weak. Therefore, you can't tell nobody that I'm having a, you know, and now we got a lot of men nowadays that's dealing with mental health because also you got the older generation saying mental health ain't nothing real, but it's fucking real,
It's fucking real, y'all.
you know? And you don't realize that you stressing yourself out and dealing with mental health too, you know, because it's weak. I don't need to talk to somebody because that makes me weak. No, I don't. Make you a fucking fool, bro. I'm be honest with you. You know, I want to see all of us succeed. I'm just saying, you know, I want to see all of us succeed, but I also want to see us healthy and happy too. I want to get back to
Mhm.
those. That's why we were just talking about that the topic. You know, what? Let's stop and reevaluate it. What time in your life would you go back to? What would you rewind to? You know what I'm saying? And at that time,
Yeah.
think about what you were going through and what you were or how you were as a person in that time frame. What made you the most happiest then? That's why you want to go back there. So let's relive
Mhm.
that now. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not
Oh,
reliving my prime
I
being a
s-
football player or a
I
stripper.
did I did that this past summer. Turned up. I turned up after I turned up. I was like,
After
man,
the JO,
man, after that shit, I
I'm
was
gonna have
like,
to cut that out because you said the name.
you definitely right. We gonna be doing the mix.
But no,
But
after that job, yeah, I get it. You know, the
yep.
the people, you know, we had a crazy year 2020. A lot of people lost gigs, et cetera, because of 2020.
Hmm.
But I hope we all took that time to reevaluate shit and understand. Because hey, You're
I
not the
fi-
only one. I
hey
lost the
y'all,
gig too.
hey y'all, I had to go back and find where I was. I was like, okay, I'm finally back. So once I got that time to myself and de-stressed, a lot of shit start opening up, spark this type of stuff where we can add it to you, where you can bring your business onto us, where we can get it out there to the world.
Let's do it.
Everybody succeed, like my man just said. So we
Hey,
all positive here.
that's why this show was started. This show was started because it was a time in our life where both me and my A1 day one had to sit back and reevaluate who we were and what we were.
And
I,
report the drinks, report the
yeah,
drinks.
at the same time, I had to sit back and think about it and say, damn, is there another purpose for me? What am I supposed to be doing? Why am I still dealing with this goofy ass shit? You know, why am I dealing with, being let go for who knows what and why type shit? It don't matter. Let that shit go and keep on moving forward. And now look where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Doing way better and even happier. Happier. It ain't about the money. I don't care if we ever get monetized doing this show. I had so much fun fucking doing this show. It's gonna keep on going just because of that. This shit's fun. That's
Mm.
hey, to all our fans and everybody that watched this show. I'm sorry and I apologize now because as a new show, ain't no new show out there doing no hour long, but we do because it's shit that fun. And before you know it, we forget the time, and it's like shit. Okay, boop. Yep, we almost at an hour. You know what I'm saying? But hey, when you're doing something that you having fun, it's no longer work. You're
Mhm.
enjoying yourself, and time just starts flying.
Thanks.
How many times we sit there and it's like, damn, go back to work on Monday or whatever is your first day of the week. And it's like, man, that weekend or those 2 days off went by fast as fuck. You know why? Because you was enjoying yourself.
Mhm.
Why am I sitting, why am I, why do moms go to work and they like always chipper and happy? Because they enjoying what they doing.
They love what
Reevaluate.
they're doing,
Yes,
people.
you gotta love what you're
You
doing.
will
And
find that is rare.
remember, don't don't make the money make you. You make the money. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you having fun and enjoying yourself, then it ain't work no more. You just living life.
It's nature a habit.
Yeah. And then you
Did I
got
say that
mugs on
right?
social.
Yeah, I say that right.
I hope you said it right because I'm too drunk to understand what you just said, but it's all good.
Yeah.
But no, real talk though. I'm glad I ain't said that too much during this episode because I say that shit a lot. But I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah,
No.
you know. But yeah, you know, um, enjoy what you're doing and figure out what it is you like to do. It's okay. There's no set age to when you're supposed to reevaluate shit or when you're supposed to do shit. That's the other misconception too. You know, there's motherfuckers that really didn't get famous or successful in what they were doing until a later age. It's
Exactly.
called trial and error. We live in life. We
It's
ain't
never too
perfect.
late, y'all.
Never too late.
Never
Hell,
too late.
I was 37 years old and I went back to school. And now I got certified in auto motorcycle repair mechanic. I like motorcycles.
On the game.
You know what I'm saying? So I changed it up. Now I add that to my, I add another belt loop to my belt. You know what I'm saying? Electrical work. I've been doing that since I was 14. Now my pops ain't here no more, but I got years upon years of experience just from him working with him since I was 14 to 37.
Only electrocuted 20 times.
No, I was only electrocuted twice, and the first time was by a joke because my dad turned the power on while I was putting the freaking outlet in the wall and taping it up, and they did it on purpose because he wanted to teach me a lesson because I was not paying attention to shit. The second time I was electrocuted or let me rephrase that. The second time I was electrocuted because my dad did that. The first time I electrocuted because I was a kid and I was just stupid and I stuck a fork in the outlet. You learn. Ah, but
But
yeah,
I definitely want to thank everybody for watching us and just hearing us out. If y'all got anything to add, always watch, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell,
To know when
and
our show go to start to arrive.
always, what my man say,
Join our Patreon for $5 a month. Just $5. Hey, it's only $5. What the fuck, right? It's $5. You know, here's the thing. You don't realize we will bring you on this show just because one of two things. You constantly comment on our shows and tell us different topics that you would like to hear us talk about or what you would like to come on this show and talk about. If you're a regular one of our fans and constantly commenting, then you will get a chance to be on the show. Please believe, Ask B, if I'm lying, I'm flying. You will be on this show.
he's not flying. He's
You
telling the truth.
understand? And join our Patreon. We will bring you on the show. As soon as I get that notification that you join and we got that first $5 payment, I'm bringing you on the fucking show.
Yeah,
And
we're
you
gonna
come
have a
up here,
nice, comfy seat right here below us,
right?
right,
You'll be
right there,
sitting right there.
right there.
You know what I'm saying? And you could just kick the bobos with us and talk about whatever. It'll be your show. Regular average Joe or plain Jane. You could be you could be a housewife. Come on the show and talk about that. I don't give a fuck.
You can't come on this show.
Hey, this is the what you say.
You can't come on this show.
He a goddamn lie. You will be on this show.
If I'm lying, I'm flying.
And you see his ass ain't take off yet, right?
Yes.
But no, real talk though. Really, hey, we trying to showcase Chicago because we wasn't born and raised in Chirac. We was born in Chi-Town, home of the hustlers, home of the grinders. We try to, you know what I'm saying, make them dollars and do what we got to do and barter. You know what I'm saying? Do out the thizzle. Get on this show and show us what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the end of our show. Thank y'all for joining. Hey, we love y'all. Love and respect. You got any shout outs for this episode, B?
I just want to say, everybody be safe. It's getting cold out there. Check on your loved ones. Make sure they okay. And yeah, I'll see y'all next episode. Go ahead, bro.
See y'all next episode. I want to give a shout out to my god sis, Lana. Y'all done seen her little commercial popping up on here. She really hooked it up with the hair. Trust and believe. Hey, black owned business. You know what I'm saying? She do her thug thizzle. And trust me, it's well worth the price. You know what I'm saying? Check out my boy Noah with Z Home Services. Hey, my man's doing his thug thizzle. If you go to his page for Z Home Services, you will see he do lawn care for motherfuckers that's too lazy to get outside and deal with the house. You know what I'm saying? Hell, my man's even show up at your crib and put up freaking Christmas lights. You know what I'm saying? And also another thing, don't forget, you got to make sure you take care of you and yours. You know what I'm saying? So always, always, always think about yourself. Make sure you good first because you ain't no help to nobody if you not good. You can help everybody in the world, and the second you fall apart, that's it. It's a wrap.
Message.
But hey, thanks for tuning in. We love y'all. Coach Das, I love you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out my cousin too. We're gonna have him on the show. He do his thug thizzle with the personal training down in Houston, Texas. We're gonna have him on the show later on. But hey, much love and respect. Peace. It's about to get serious.